It's time for Friday Night Flights. Now, here's Sports Director Bruce RADER.
For almost 4 decades, we have watched some of the greatest football players in the game show their stuff on the high school fields of Hampton Roads. Many went on to become college All-Americans. Others had spectacular NFL careers. Some ended up in Canton in the Hall of Fame. Tonight, a new chapter begins. New stars will emerge. The season premiere of Friday Night Flights starts now. I'm Bruce RADER, and for the 38th year, we begin our extensive coverage of high school football here on Wavy TV 10 with Friday Night Flights, the longest running high school football show in the state. After winning the state championship just 2 years ago, Lake Taylor only made it to the state region semifinals last season, and they've got pretty good talent again this year. Tonight, the Titans, led by head coach Hank Sawyer, taking on a Phoebus team that won 7 championships in 11 years. The game was tied at 7 midway through the second quarter. 4th and goal for Lake Taylor from the 30. The quarterback, Shaheem Johnson, to the senior Carlos Hinton. Touchdown Titans. Lake Taylor goes ahead 14-7. Next Titan drive. Johnson goes back to work with his legs, and watch him as he will just leap over Phoebus stud cornerback Robbie Robinson. The Johnson is back in the end zone for a touchdown right before halftime. Titans lead the Phantoms 21-7 at the half. Second half, Phoebus senior quarterback Jonathan Kraft to Jamari Bicknell. Phoebus cuts it to a 7-point lead, but Lake Taylor had too much offense and too much defense. Desmond Palmer in for the score. Lake Taylor 1-0 after a 42-14 win tonight. Hey, talk about a good one at Darling Stadium, maybe the game of the night. The Hampton Crabbers hosting the Woodside Wolverines from Newport News. Last year, remember, Woodside scored a record 65 points, Hampton 44. Third quarter, Hampton in red down 21-0. Quarterback Javon Quillen takes it himself up and over for the score. Hampton finally gets on the board, and the Crabbers wake up. Still third quarter, Quillen again keeping it for the 2-yard score, but Hampton still trails until in the fourth quarter, Demetrius Strickland breaks the tackle, pushes it over the goal line. Game's tied at 21. In the second overtime, Javon Quillen keeps it, busted through for the score. Hampton kicks the extra point to make it 28-21, but Woodside here with one more chance. Tyler is in for the touchdown, and instead of the extra point, they go for the 2-point conversion, and that is Tamir Walker in for the 2-point conversion, and the Wolverines in the Hampton rally and beat the Crabbers 29-28. A gutsy 2-point conversion call by Woodside coach Danny Dotson tonight. A big crowd in Chesapeake for Grassfield's home opener. The Grizzlies taking on Nansemond River, led by first-year head coach David Coakley. Grassfield in red, striking first. Brett Smith, the senior quarterback, hits Joe Desimone from 10 yards out, 6-0 Grizzly. Nansemond River, though, comes right back. Terrence Lambert takes the handoff, finds pay dirt, 7-6, Nansemond River, and then a big play here by Grassfield. Brett Smith finds a wide-open Racing Lucas. I mean wide open. Look at that. 62 yards for the touchdown. Grassfield back on top. Lucas getting props from his teammates on that one, and he deserves it, but Nansemond River would not be denied. Third and long, Deshaun Sanders to Dion Roberts. What a spectacular catch. That led to a Warriors touchdown as Nansemond River beats Grassfield 21-19. That was a good one in Chesapeake. The Warriors off to a good start under their new coach, David Coakley. And hey, it's a tradition here on Friday night. Friday Night Flights to have Nicole Livas kick things off for us.
That's right. Great to be back this year, Bruce. School's back in session, and students, teachers, and staff are ready to show their pride. Chopper 10 headed over to the Lake Taylor game. You could see the sea of red from up above, and we received such warm greetings the second we landed. Cheerleaders helped me toss out the wavy footballs to the crowd. They certainly have a better arm than I do. They are excited about what the new school year holds.
We have a timeout on the field.
Well, I'm first excited about the football players, and I'm hoping they go to states again. They're not going to disappoint, but just cheering them on the whole way.
The Titans have a lot to be proud of as they start the new year. They have a new field house. Look at this for the visiting team. It just opened up tonight. But the principal is most proud of the students' academic achievements and honors heading into this new year.
What's the buzz? What are you guys doing? The buzz for the Titans is that we had the highest graduation completion index of all of the schools in Norfolk. So we are very excited about that. And we were recognized at our convocation. It actually has the students who are seniors now excited about graduating because they know that we will provide the assistance that is needed for them to be successful.
We wish them well. Hey, I took a lot of pictures and posted them on Twitter and Facebook during the night. This is a live look at my social media pages right now. Check out handle Fry Night Flights on Twitter, and then check out my Facebook page, Nicole Livas Wavy TV. Share your photos with us. Thank you so much. Now for action from the beach. Salem always a contender at home against Green Run.
That's right, Nicole. The Sun Devils trying to make it 5 wins in a row over the rival Green Run Stallions. Salem head coach Robert Jackson, boy, he's looking great. Giving his offensive pep talk on the bench, but it was the defense that would come up with the big play. Green Run having trouble with the handoff. That's a fumble, and that's going to be picked up by Salem. It was a big play because with under 30 seconds left in the first half, quarterback Jarrell Lightbody finds Malik Butts on the screen. Look at Butts getting some great blocking. He's going to score from 25 yards out. Salem takes a 19-0 lead at the half. How about more of the same from Malik Butts in the second half? This time from short yardage. 3 touchdowns for Malik Butts tonight. Salem has no problem with Green Run. They shut them out. Great defense, 26-0 the final. Meanwhile, the big neighborhood rivalry down at the beach between Cox and First Colonial. Cox at home hosting the Patriots. FC had a big night last weekend, and tonight was the season opener for the Cox Falcons. First quarter, the junior quarterback Cole Johnson finding Bradley Jones down the left sideline for the 26-yard touchdown as Cox jumps out to an early 7-0 lead. But on the very next drive for First Colonial, Bobby Price finds Dominic Floyd deep down the middle. That will lead to a First Colonial field goal, but just before halftime, Cox would score again. And once again, it is Bradley Jones. This time, Jones takes it over from 5 yards out. Cox with a good running game this year, and they would go on to beat First Colonial, their rivals, 24-6. More finals from the beach. Bayside with a shutout win over Princess Anne. Pelham over Tallwood, 20-6.
And a tough break for my alma mater, Kempsville Chiefs. They fell a touchdown short against Lansdowne.
I know you're hating that. At Todd Stadium in Newport News tonight, Denbigh against Heritage. Heritage and Burgundy, and rocking like a hurricane. Marcus Van Hook here, 19 yards for the touchdown. Heritage takes an early lead. Denbigh now getting the ball, but the Denbigh defense with the pick. Justice Fauntleroy with the big play. It worked the first time, so hey, why not give it to Marcus Van Hook again? Oh yeah, hey, he gets it and he goes. Heritage goes on to win 20-13. And still to come, we're going to head to Norfolk where the Maury Commodores were hoping to avoid a third straight loss to open the season.
And a Southside Peninsula showdown between two perennial playoff teams, Western Branch and Bethel.
We are Hampton High Varsity Cheerleaders. Don't go away. Bruce and Nicole will be right back with more Friday Night Fights. Let's go!
Give it up for the Bandies, the Marching Crabbers of Hampton High School. They are the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week under the direction of Stephen Kunta.
Watch their entire performance. Just go to wavy.com and click on sports. As we go to Chesapeake now in the Battle of the Bruins. Western Branch versus Bethel. At the half, Western Branch had a big 22-7 lead. Bethel coming up with the ball. This is Bo Morgan. Back to pass, rolls out, feeling the pressure. Morgan is going to air it out only to get picked off by Western Branch's Xavion Hunt. A big night tonight for Western Branch's defense and for Corey Gray, who takes the inside handoff as part of a 242-yard rushing night. And here comes Corey Gray again. This time he's going to score up the middle. Western Branch now with a 30-7 lead. One bright spot for Bethel, though. Check out this touchdown pass and catch. Bo Morgan is going to connect with T.C. Chisley, and what a great effort. He would make it into the end zone, but it just wasn't enough as the Bruins of Western Branch roll on to win 54-14. Man, they've got a good team this year. Western Branch making a statement with its win over Bethel. The Branch, by the way, was some of the best fans in all of high school football. You know that.
No doubt about that, Bruce. It was a theme of school spirit and family support at the game. When we flew in range, we realized it was halftime and the band was taking the field. They entertained us, and we saw a sea of neon green in the stands. Look at that. This is actually a show of support for a former PE teacher and JV coach who was recently diagnosed with cancer.
We were actually already doing neon night, but we wanted to come out here, and his cancer color is green, so we wanted to support him and his family by wearing green.
Just lets me know I don't have to go through it alone. These kids have been great, you know, being a teacher of theirs, and for them to come through and support me in my time of need is a big honor.
We certainly wish Mr. Stuart Biza well with his treatment and recovery, and what a show of support there.
The Group 4A Kings Fort taking on Wilson tonight, a team that was winless last year. Will the Presidents turn their luck around? Well, Wilson driving on their first possession, but turnovers would hurt Wilson all night as the Bulldogs defense causes this fumble. Kings Fort on the ground as Deshaun Wethington takes the pitch, goes outside, cuts up the middle for one of his 3 touchdowns tonight. Later in the second quarter, Deshaun Wethington again taking the handoff for the touchdown as the Bulldogs go on to win 34-0. 5A Maury taking on Warwick on the campus of ODU, Powhatan Field. First drive for Maury, wearing blue, just hand it off to the junior. D. Little does the rest, into the end zone for the touchdown. And since they're playing at ODU, well, we may as well take a look at a future Old Dominion Monarch. Watch Derek Wilder. He's the son of head coach Bobby Wilder, who agreed to play at Old Dominion with the tackle for a loss. And back to the passing game. Here's the 9th grade quarterback, Kevin Mills, fakes and finds for Sean Coleman in the corner of the end zone. Maury needed a win. They got it tonight. They beat Warwick 34-0. More scores from the area. Smithfield with a 45-8 win over the Southampton Indians. Churchland 13-10 over York.
Lakeland won its first game of the season 33-27 over Great Bridge. Norview, big winners over Gloucester.
Booker T. Washington and Norco both playing out-of-market teams, and the Bookers and Greyhounds were both winners. We'll be right back. Once again, the Marching Crabbers from Hampton High School. It's your Friday Night Lights Band of the Week.
You know, I was a bandy at Kempsville. Much respect to the bandies. We have their entire uncut performance on wavy.com. There are also slideshows, top 10 plays, and much more there.
Couple of more scores. Nandua 49-48 over Franklin. That game went into overtime. That was a good one. Hopewell 30-7 winners over Grafton. Amelia County shut out Bruton. Hampton Roads Academy 52-8 winners over Portsmouth Christian. Kyle Busch won the nationwide race up in Richmond, and that wraps up, Nicole, the season premiere of Friday Night Flights. I'm Bruce Rader along with Nicole Livas.
This has been fun. For all the scores and highlights and the band of the week, remember, go to wavy.com, click on sports, and be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
And we've got plenty of sports going on this weekend. Nathan Epstein will be here at 6 and 11 o'clock. Busy day tomorrow. Norfolk State hosts Liberty. Hampton at home against William and Mary. Christopher Newport at home at home. ODU on the road at NC State. The NASCAR race at Richmond. Drive carefully if you go up there. Right, Nicole?
That's right. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.